Have you ever noticed that the more that you want something from this reality, whether that's a specific amount of money in your business, career, relationship, an object, an event, whatever that thing is, you may have felt at some point in your life, the more you want it, the more you repel it. It's almost like the reality doesn't want to give you that. And this is what most people don't understand. You don't understand the spiritual mechanics, or like basically how this reality is designed and how it actually works. So in this video, I want to talk about why really desiring and needing something, like literally anything, is actually repelling the reality that you want to experience, right? And let's just get into it. You think that if you want something, when you get it, it's gonna change how you feel, right? So you want that amount of money in your business, you want to get a text from a specific person, you want to whatever, right? Just insert anything. The more that you want it, like really bad, because there's a difference between like, okay, I want something and I don't really care about it, and when you want something and you think that it's gonna change how you feel, you think it's gonna change your life, right? So what you are projecting to reality is basically state of lack. As uncomfortable as it may seem for a lot of you, but when you really want, like I need this thing, this person or whatever, the more you repel it. Because what you're translating is a state of lack. I am not whole, I'm not complete, and I am not happy right here and right now, right? So let me explain the spiritual mechanics, the spiritual design of the universe, because what we're going to talk about, you can apply this to relationships, to business, to literally anything. I'm going to give you the keys, like literally for free, like the secrets of this reality. And if you have way too of an ego just to listen and really like reflect and analyze, you can fuck off from this video right now, click off, don't watch it, okay? You are fucked, you are a bot, an insect, you don't want to listen, okay? If you want to build mental mazes and you think is like so complicated to, get success in business, in love, in like whatever is the thing that you want, if you're overcomplicating, fuck off and watch. Okay, now for those of you who understand at least a little bit of my humor, we're gonna start with the thing number one. Honestly, I'm just like freestyling. I'm not gonna sit here and try to, like, go up with a very like fucking specific structure or anything like that. Like, I have my points. If you wants to watch, okay, that's cool. If not, then just click off. Okay, number one, the illusion of wholeness, like being complete, right? So what happens often with people, and it happened to me as well, this is why like I can talk about this with such a confidence, is you think that the thing that you want, a person or business goal, whatever, right? You think is going to change how you feel. But this is a placebo. What you're really looking for, like listen to this carefully, what you're really looking for is a change in your state. But your state is not dependent upon your reality, right? You can feel whatever you want right here and right now. Let me ask you a question, right? So you might be successful in some areas of your life, let's say like in business, in love, but maybe something else, maybe like you're not as healthy as you want. Now let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you would already have that thing? Let's say you're looking for a specific number in your business. You probably would feel relaxed, you would feel relieved, you would feel free, and so on and so on and so on, right? But the illusion is you think that you need that external thing to feel that. I'm here to tell you that you have the capability to experience anything that you want. And I don't mean like go fucking delusion, right? Like imagine that you're already like a fucking billionaire. No, that's not the point. It doesn't work like this. I'm gonna talk about that as well. But just imagine how would you feel if you had that amount of money in your bank account, relationship, career, health, whatever. Point is, the desire, the object, the person is never gonna fill the void inside you, right? If you feel empty inside without that thing, without that person, you really want to have a look at that. Because most people, while you maybe don't want to admit it, but most people, you bitches are lying to yourself like every fucking day. You put this fake facade. But most of you, you're fucking kids. You're fucking kids. Why are you trying to escape yourself? Who are you trying to prove to prove something to? Yourself? The reality? Your friends? Your boss? Like whatever, right? And this is where it gets interesting. Point number 2, the sort of fake I don't care, right? You think that you can trick the system. Oh, if I'm just gonna, say I am wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm like in a like most amazing relationship of my life. You can do as many affirmations, visualizations, if you're like, if you know a little bit about like manifestation, conscious creation of your reality, you can do this shit whole day and it's not gonna work because you can't trick the energy. You can't trick the energy, right? Because if you are desperate for money, you're not gonna get it. If you're desperate for love, you're not gonna get it. If you're desperate for health, you're not gonna get it. What most of you don't realize, and this is actually where, it's the whole point. And the point is, when you understand that you are the universe itself, in the form and shape of this human body, the temporary costume, right? You understand that I am my reality. I am infinite consciousness. I need nothing. I need nothing to feel complete. So let me ask you a question. So right now, you are watching this video, right? Right now, in this present moment, is there anything that is missing? Is there anything that is not good? Or are you making up those BS stories? I need more money. I need this. I need that. Like a desperate little bitch. Because you're gripping too tight. You're gripping too tight. You think that material objects are going to change the way that you feel. But it has nothing to do with the objects, with the things that you want. The more that you desire, the more that you repel. And you want to look inside and really understand, what am I looking for? Do I want to feel more healthy? Do I want to feel more relaxed, fulfilled, right? Because right now, if we take my present moment, yes, perhaps I want certain things, but these are just like preferences, right? Right now, nothing is missing. Like I'm just living this fucking best moment. I am again, just recording this video for fun, explaining to you bitches that most of you don't understand how this reality works. So here I am giving you all the keys for free. But it's funny that most people are not even gonna listen to this because you have too of a big ego for this, but not even like in a positive way. Most people have too of a big ego to prove themselves why they can't get the reality that they want, right? Now, just to finish this point, when you understand that you are the reality, you are the universe, and you are good, you are okay, no matter of your situation in life, you already won. Like you already won. When you need nothing, the universe is bringing you everything that you want. What I'm saying is, it's not that you should detach from the desires that you have. What I'm saying is detach from the importance of the desire, right? I may want, let's say, like whatever, $1 million, but I don't need it. Like I have more than enough of everything, right? How many of you are living in this, I have more than enough? Probably none. Because the desires that you have, it's being like, it's conditioned. It's conditioned by society. It's conditioned by your fragile ego, right? Now, let's go to the next point. Point number 3. Now, we're going to get into the juicy part right now. I mean, I have so many points actually to talk about. It's going to be really cool. So point number 3, speaking of the spiritual mechanics or the spiritual, that the universe itself is spiritual. So here's how I like to think about this. So think of our reality, right? So we have like humanity, civilizations, Earth, the planet, right? So I'm going to give you an analogy. This is a multiplayer game, right? This is the way for your consciousness, for your spirit to train. What I mean by this is, if you have too fragile ego, as I mentioned before, and you are sort of gripping to your desires, like, I need this, I need that, until I can feel happy. It's like, it's a fucking kindergarten level, right? Think about this. If you are such a, like a little sissy, submissive bitch that you can't, even hold yourself properly, like control your focus, control your attention, control your intention as well, right? Where you put your mental focus. What the fuck are you expecting to get from this life? And it's so funny because, you can see some successful people making like millions, or just like, for some people, substantial amount of money. And what I feel like when you look at them, they're fucking dead inside. The system has brainwashed every single of you. And you think that you're probably like conscious. No. You don't understand shit. You don't understand shit. If you did, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. And if you did, you probably would be living a very different life. So back to the point. Now, look at this from this perspective, right? If this is just like an exercise, or it's like a training camp for your spirit, right? Because if you think that you are just the body, well, you are fucked, my friend. You are fucked. I'm not even going to explain this to you, okay? You can watch my other videos on the channel, because you're not the body, you're infinite consciousness. So if the system is able to manipulate you with like these simple things, like, oh, like I want a relationship, I want a business, I want this, I want that. This is fucking a kindergarten level. Not even kindergarten, this is a fucking cockroach insect level, when you cannot control your desires, when you cannot control your intention, your focus, right? Because when you need something, when you are translating that desperate energy, what do you expect to get from life? Because there's a difference between begging for your reality to change and being your reality, commanding like, hey, I am the reality, right? And you start attracting things. And not like, again, a lot of times when people talk about spirituality, oftentimes it can be this very like woo-woo kind of like retarded, wishy-washy thing, right? No, I'm literally giving you the most practical way to look at it, because we are taking the ancient Hermetic principles, and I'm explaining it. So if the system is able to just to trick you, to hold you by the balls when you desperately need something, what do you expect? What do you expect? Do you expect the reality to give you the things that you want when you're behaving like a fucking desperate bitch? And then again, you can be as successful as you want. You can be like an older guy, and you're like a man, a woman, whatever, watching in your like 40s, 50s, 60s. You may think that you're like, I'm very conscious, I'm successful. No, you're not. You are not. I don't give a fuck about your age. I don't give a fuck about how much money you have. Most of you, you're not conscious. But I'm giving you this for free, so listen. Listen to this, okay? So, point number 4. What I started doing in my life, like recently, is I made peace with feeling bored, when it's boring. Because what I mean by this is, when you expand your consciousness to like, like when you become more conscious, more aware of the reality of the principles, how like it operates, how it's designed, like, and you just start sort of seeing the game for what it actually is, not like this fucking BS propaganda that you see from TV, from school, like all the bullshit that you know about life. Forget about it, like literally forget about it, because it's not even helping you. All the beliefs that you have are probably not helping you. These are the bot beliefs that the Matrix want you to believe in, right? So when you start creating more, what I mean by this is, take this video, what I'm doing right now, I'm creating my reality. I'm not consuming, I'm translating. And the thing that I'm translating, the idea of this video, it is mine. I never took it from like anyone, just like seeing the video and copying it. No, I was just living my life, and I was like, wow, it would be so cool to talk about the mechanics of desires. So the more that you start creating your reality in the form of like videos, photos, maybe you write, okay? It has to be something that you can touch, right? Something tangible, something that you can actually consume, right? And when you start creating more and more and more, and you start living in your reality, because reality is mental. Reality is mental. If you don't understand it, you're fucked. I'm not going to explain this in this video, well, maybe in another one soon, right? Because, to give you my example, when I started feeling bored because I don't want to watch fucking videos on YouTube, or like, I'm not even taking like Instagram and TikTok, this is for retards. Like if you're watching TikTok, like I feel sorry for you. If you're watching vertical videos, you are fucked, my friend. So when you realize that the feeling of being bored, when it's boring, it's the infinite potential. And if you're not letting that potential out, you're basically, you're becoming the product. Because if you look at how much you consume and how much you produce, this is going to explain where you're at in your life. So like if you're lacking, let's say like money, love, whatever, right? If you want something desperately, if you're lacking something, look at how much you are creating your reality and how much you are consuming. Because most likely, if you desperately want something, you're probably consuming more. Because right now, what I'm understanding about myself as well is, the more that I create content, music, whatever, right? For me, content is like everything about like a photo, video, sharing ideas like I'm doing right now, plus music. I'm a music producer, DJ, sound designer. And I started really noticing how it attracts ideas, it attracts people, it attracts opportunities, because you stopped begging, you started creating. So my friend, everything that you want is available to you right now. So it's never about stopping wanting certain things, right? It's just about detaching from this desperate like neediness. Stop needing. You can want the thing, but stop fucking needing. Stop lacking. It's not going to give you anything, right? And this is exactly the next point. Like I want to explain the metaphysics, like the spiritual point of view of the desire. So it's absolutely okay to want, because when you want something, it's like the infinite consciousness. You are feeling that potential. Again, I'm not really trying to pretend that I'm like the fucking guru and I know every single thing. I'm just explaining things in the way that it's easy to understand. And, if you want to look at it from like a little bit different perspective, or, the most important thing for me in this video, just so you get it, I don't give a fuck if it's like not 100% accurate. So when you want something, it's your consciousness. You are taking the ideas from this infinite potential, right? Because everything exists at the same time, right? In the infinite consciousness. So when you want something, there's a difference between like wanting, okay, I just want this thing, and between needing. Needing is lack, wanting is preference. So when you need something, you're repelling it. But when it's like, oh, it would be cool to have like this thing, object, person, whatever, but I'm still cool, right? It's a preference. Yeah, if I have it right now, awesome, cool. If not, I'm still cool. And most of you bitches, you can't occupy this kind of state. You just desperately want, oh, like, I wish I had more money, I need to scale my business, I need to do this and to do that. You don't get it. And this is why the system is just holding you by the balls like this. Like a little bitch, right? And now, the irony of this simulation, and this is what I noticed. Have you ever noticed that maybe the things that you desperately wanted or just really wanted, they tend to appear in your life when you maybe almost stop caring about them or stop caring about that like at all, and then it pops into your life, right? Just like this. Oh, it was so easy. Why? Because you changed your energy, you changed your state. When you change the way that you feel, when you change the way that you think, your reality inevitably gonna change. Because why? Because every single word that you think and that you say out loud, I'm going to give you the analogy. It's like writing a code. So imagine you're writing a code, you're making an app, but the app is your reality. So you're writing a code to your reality. If you say like, I can't do this because I'm fat, or because I am too old, or because I am ugly, or because competition, if we're talking about business or relationships, right? What you're doing, you are shitting in your pants. You are building a mental maze, or like you're mentally masturbating while you can't, instead of being the operant power of your reality, the one who is writing the code, right? Let's go back. When you are needing something, it's like you are sending too much energy, too much importance. And the universe, it doesn't want to feel like unbalanced. It always tends to balance, right? If you really, really want something, it's like, oh, only if I get this thing am I gonna feel happy. No, it's not going to give it to you, right? Because it's unbalanced. And the universe, it tends to, like, it wants to be balanced. So, again, preference is okay. Needing and wanting, well, you could try, but you're not going to get the thing that you want, right? The reality is neutral. Think about this as sort of the engine, like, or the game engine, right? When you are, if you're into gaming at least like a little bit, is like the engine of this reality. So your consciousness, what you have in your mind, it's the same engine, right? It's absolutely the same thing. So what you say, what you feel, what you translate, sort of like the energy, which is again, just what you feel, what you think, your emotions as well, right? So this is what I mean when I say energy. So if you're translating lack, you're going to get lack. And the system has nothing, like it's not personal to you. It's not like trying to harm you, even though like I felt often like this in my life, especially like in love, in business, you know, you name it. So learn how to feel whole and complete right now, because you're not lacking anything. If you think that you're lacking something and the thing that you want is going to make you feel better, well, my friend, the system is manipulating you like a little submissive bitch. You need nothing. You have everything to feel happy, whole, and complete right now. Okay? Okay. So, I have still a couple of things that I want to talk about. Now, and this is something that I started experiencing lately, and it is that the world feels like so boring, so fucking plastic, so like flat, in the way that, again, as I said, when you understand that this reality is mental, and when you start reading people, reading events, you see that most people are retarded. Most people are retarded. If you get offended, well, fuck off. Most people are retarded. Most people are bots simply because, number one, they're just addicted to struggle. They're addicted to suffering, because it's way easier to, like, oh, I'm a victim. This reality is unfair. The economy, the politics, it's hard to start a business. There's so much competition on social media. This kind of garbage, right? Most people are bots because they don't even want to learn. They don't even want to change their beliefs, right? And again, it's not like that I'm trying to play a superhero. Like, fuck off. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about anyone. Why would I? Like, I'm just here having fun, sharing the ideas for those of you who wants to hear a new perspective, and you actually want to change your life, right? I'm giving you all the keys for free, like not hiding anything, right? So when you start seeing the reality for what it really is, it just starts to feel so fucking flat, so boring. And when you learn to take that excess potential, oh, like I feel bored, what do? You probably go, and maybe for some people, your business is the escape mechanism from your existential crisis. You are so busy. Yes, you're printing cash, maybe making millions or whatever is the number, right? But you feel a void inside. You're using your business to escape. For other people, they are using relationships to escape. For other people, they are using, substances to escape, whatever, right? But what I learned, if you want to feel happy, if you want to feel whole and complete, start creating. Whatever that is. Share your ideas. If you have a business, cool. Then how can you make your business more enjoyable? Because most of you, the business that you have, it's a boring cash printing machine. It's like it's soulless and it is dead. And I can feel that. I can see that. Don't lie to yourself. Your business is like, it's fucking shit. Let's agree. Most of the businesses that you see online, most of the businesses that I see people doing, it's just boring shit. So maybe look at the way how you can fill your cup in business, in your free time. Try new things, right? Start creating music, films, photography, maybe whatever. There's so many ways you can actually start creating. But when you start creating, you start to generate this, the energy. You feel whole, you feel complete. Oh, okay, I created a video today. I shared something valuable. Even if it's just a random idea, it still could be valuable for thousands of people. It can change lives like this, right? So if you lost a taste for life, the easiest fix is to start creating. And I have so many videos on my channel about this. Go and watch. If your first time here, I'm sharing everything for free. Obviously, I do have stuff to sell you, but I'll be honest. I do have some stuff to sell you, but not really in this video, right? So anything. Something wrote a message to me. So anything that you want to create. Bow, bow, bow. So my friend, start creating podcast, film, music, video, whatever. Okay. Now, and we have a couple of points left, I think. So it's gonna be a little blitz, I would say. So really quickly, because we could use this as a summary. Okay. So these are very short kind of ideas that I want to remind you about, and we can just sort of summarize this video. Even the flow of the video is a little bit fucked. I wanted this video to be different, but again, so what? I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna record this video however I feel, in the way that I feel. I'm not gonna try and edit and do this and do what and do that, right? Just chill. There's no need to force. There's no need to fucking pressure yourself to perform, right? Okay, maybe it's not as planned, but no, I think it's still valuable. The more you need something, the more you expect, I think, an event to change your state. It's the system is hooking you. So the more that you want something, you're not going to get it because you need and because you expect it. Because deep inside, and so at some point, you are desperate for that thing. And this is just the way that this reality works. It's going to hook you, and it's going to, let's just say it's testing you. It's not personal, but just so you understand this better. So when you need it, I think a person, money, you're not going to get it. If you're cool without it, and you are feeling the way that you would feel when you already have that thing, then just some fucking magical way it's going to get into your life, okay? Number 2. You cannot trick this reality. You cannot trick the matrix, the simulation, right? Because you can pretend, I don't need this thing. But if deep inside, you still feel like shit without that person, without that money, without that career, whatever, right? Your energy speaks for itself. You cannot trick the reality. So the system is going to give you what you translate. So what you give is what you get. Okay? Number 3. The real secret to creating the reality that you want is the autonomy, right? What I mean by this is when you are so, like, in a good way, not it's like egoic, manipulative, not at all, okay? It's more like, I feel good no matter what. If I don't meet my friends, my partner today, I feel amazing. If money doesn't come to my bank account today, I feel amazing. If I'm not getting that client, amazing. But on the other hand, if I'm getting everything that I want, I still feel good, I still feel amazing, right? So when you understand that universe is mental and that everything that you experience in your reality is the consequence of your thoughts, of your feelings and your energy, combination of like emotions and thoughts, let's call this energy, right? When you understand that you are the reality itself, you're autonomous, like you need nothing, you're gonna get fucking everything that you want. Because you decided that you already have it. And the reality, it's a game. Don't take it fucking seriously, okay? What the next point is about this, when you stop giving a fuck, you get the thing. It's never about stopping to want the thing, it's about removing the neediness. Stop being desperate, okay? Number 5, business should be fun, right? And it's such a common thing that I see among like successful people. It's that they start a business, they make millions, and then so what? They still look like bots, they still think like bots, this is what I call the cockroach level consciousness. You made the money, but are you conscious? Are you aware? Are you creating your reality, or is the simulation still, it's owning your life like a little bitch, right? So think about this. Maybe you don't need more money. Maybe you just want more fun. You want to feel like a kid in your business. So maybe just look at your business and be fucking honest with yourself that my business is a piece of boring ass shit. And I'm doing my business because I'm running away from myself. Because look, my friend, you have the money to do the things that you want, but you're still pushing it, right? So back to the point. Business should be fun. Business should be an extension of your spirit, of your soul, if you actually want to feel happy. Because trust me, the money that you want, you're gonna get it when you start enjoying your life and your business, when you start enjoying yourself, okay? Super important. Okay, now, few points still that I want to discuss. Now, this is like the high level, like the bird's eye view. Look at your life not from the point of view that, oh, like this is so unfair. Why am I not getting clients in my business? Why I'm so unlucky with love, with this, with that? No, my friend. This is your ego. This is your fragile ego. Sometimes I look back at my life, at the things that I've experienced, and the moments where, like, mentally, I felt so bad that I wanted to fucking die. Like, I felt so bad. We're not gonna get into the details, but it's more like, look at this as an architect of your reality. Right? And sometimes I look at the worst days of my life. I'm like, wow, that was so bad. I would never ever want to go back to this, even if you like pay me any amount of money. No, thank you. No, thank you. Right? And I'm thinking it was so bad that it was actually beautiful. It was so bad that it was actually beautiful. Listen to this. So look at your life, where you're at right now. Nothing is missing. You're whole and complete. So why are you making it so fucking complicated, right? So go one level above. This reality is just a simulation. You are infinite consciousness. You're not a piece of meat. So if you're taking this game so seriously, oh, like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do that, like this is exactly how the system is manipulating people, right? Just fucking be chill. Be chill and really look from the point of view of the architect of your reality. Why is this really happening to me? Because you just don't fucking want to admit it to yourself. Most people, you're lying to yourself. You are fucking cowards. You are fucking cowards. You don't have enough balls to admit to look at your life and take the responsibility. Because when you understand that the universe is mental and everything that you see is the consequences of your thoughts, it's not really nice to take the responsibility, right? Oh, maybe this situation. It's not like that you should feel bad or you should, feel guilty. No. Never do that. It's not good. It's just not going to help you. But just understand that you caused it, right? You may have caused some things in your life, but at the same time, okay, I caused it. Not a big deal. I understand it, but don't feel shame. Don't feel guilty. This is not good. It's not going to help you. But just take the responsibility. Okay. Okay. We spoke about that. Take the biggest desires that you have, just put them off the pedestal. It's not going to give you anything. It's not going to change your life. So when you turn the, I really, really want, I really, really need to, okay, that's just like a preference. I'm still going to feel good. My friend, your business, your love life, anything that you want, you will experience that because it's mental. It is mental, okay? Money is not going to save you. Relationship is not going to save you. Nothing is going to save you. And the more that you run from yourself, the more that you trick yourself, well, it's just repelling the reality that you want. Okay? So now the final point for this video, when you are creating from this point of I feel bored, right? But in a bad way, right? When you see that the videos online are kind of shitty, when you see that the opinions of other people is just boring, right? My friend, this is a blessing. This is a blessing. Oftentimes I was feeling very lonely because I sort of, for me, almost every single thing that people would seem like, people would say it's cool, it's interesting, go out, have fun, whatever, right? So all the basic human entertainment shit, right? And when I got to the point where it's just fucking boring for me to watch YouTube videos, I do watch YouTube content, but I'm never listening to anyone besides myself. I don't give a fuck if you're Elon Musk, if you're Jeff Bezos, if you're Steve Jobs. I don't give a fuck, right? So when you are creating from this point, okay, I am so bored of this reality, let me create my own. This is when you start getting the things that you want in life. But the thing is, you are having so much fun in the present moment, creating the reality. Again, music, film, photo, maybe you're doing something with your hands. Doesn't matter, anything that you're actually creating, right? This is art. Your life becomes an art performance. And you stop needing because you're already living the best reality. So look, in my videos, you look at my channel. All right, my camera just cut the recording because there was something with the space of my memory card. Anyway, let me just repeat one more time. So if you look at my channel, I'm not trying to sell you shit. I'm just showing you. Because you know what? I know I'm living the best reality. No fucking millionaire, billionaire is living a better life. Because it is not about how much money you have. It is not about a relationship, a friends group, a career. The state of infinite abundance, the relaxation, calmness, right? It is an inner state. And I know I am infinitely rich. I'm just showing you. If you want to be a part of this energy, I'm giving you everything for free. I'm just showing you how it's possible. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm not trying to convince you, right? I just know I'm having fun. And when you can create this kind of reality where everything that you are doing, every single thing that you are doing during the day, if this is fun, if this is enjoyable, if you're just living and you are enjoying it, you already won. Money is gonna flow easily, ideas are gonna flow easily, everything is gonna flow easily, right? So, well, I think that's it. I think that's it for this video. Okay, my friend, if you watched until here and if you are interested in creating the reality of your dreams, whether that's more money in your business, whether that's your mental state and so on, I am doing a training which is specifically designed for entrepreneurs and creatives. So I'm just announcing it, okay? I just thought hey, I want to let you know, I'm going to put the link to the training, which is absolutely game changing. So go and read about it. I'm going to be promoting it a little bit more. So like releasing a video explaining what it really is. I just want to open the applications so that you can be the first one, because it's going to be very limited to like 5-6 people, and it's going to be just one time, right? So like I'm going to be doing some like mini trainings, and it's going to be just one time, one topic, one time, very limited, right? And this is not some fucking fake scarcity, which I absolutely hate. Like I generally just want to keep it like very private for people who are interested. So the link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.